Hey guys, it's Leanne. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, today's video, as the title suggests, is going to be me reviewing the Huda Beauty Baby Bake powder. So this is the powder here, and she really is so small. She literally fits in the palm of my hand. So this is a brand new product to the market, and it is quite innovative. Like, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. Like, yeah, it is just a loose baking powder, but the actual, design of it. So you lift the lid up, twist it, and then it's got the actual applicator built into the lid and the sifter inside. So I actually think the packaging is amazing. Now, this video is a first impression, as I've actually never tried the Huda Beauty baking powder at all, or any other Huda Beauty products for that matter. So it's literally a first impression of not only this product, but of Huda Beauty as a brand as well. So if you'd like to see my honest thoughts and opinions, then please stick around. But before you do stick around, please like the video. Give me your feedback in the comment section on if this review is helpful or what you think of the Huda Beauty powder. Also, please subscribe and think about turning on the notification bell if makeup tutorials and honest reviews are your thing. That way you won't miss out on any of my weekly uploads. But apart from that, let's just jump into this tutorial. And obviously I have actually done my face makeup. So if you want to see that as well, that's included in the video. So enjoy. So for today's video, obviously we are going to be reviewing the Huda Beauty Baby Bake Loose Baking and Setting Powder, and I'm in the shade Pound Cake, which is one of the lighter shades. I've never actually used Huda Beauty, so I am actually really excited to try this product. I've heard so many good things about the brand, so I'm hoping that Pound Cake should be my shade. It's like a very, very pale yellow, which should work for my skin tone. So before we apply the baking powder, I am going to be going in with the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in the shades Light Beige, and then I'm also going to be going in with the shade Fair Warm. So I'm just going to be applying this to the under eye and the outer corner, and I'm doing this just so that I don't apply too much product. So I am going to be going in with a beauty blender that I have actually used to blend in the foundation on the face already. So I'm just tapping this concealer into place. And by the way, if I didn't mention it, this beauty blender is actually damp. So now I am going to be going in with the lighter shade from the e.l.f. concealer, and I'm just going to be applying this to the inner corners of the under eye. So just here, and this is just to really brighten up the under eye. So same beauty blender again. And then I'm just pressing this across the eyelid as well. So that's how the under eye is looking. It is looking very brightened now due to the techniques used, and I am happy now to go in and set with the Huda Beauty Baby Bake powder. This is what the little box looks like, and it literally fits in the palm of my hand. It's so small, but obviously it is called Baby Bake because it's a travel size. So again, how cute is that packaging? It's so small. So underneath the powder, there's actually instructions which I'm going to read out now. So number 1, pack under the eyes, T-zone, corners of the mouth and chin. Let to set/bake for 3 to 5 minutes, and then dust off the excess powder. And you actually open this by like a little flap, as you can see, and then it says open this way and close this way. So you twist the lid and then it opens and has a little sponge applicator. So that feels very firm. I would probably prefer if this was a little bit softer, but I am actually making judgments before I've even used the product. So yeah, that's how the little sponge applicator looks. And then inside the lid, you've got like the little holes, the little sifter. So I'm just gonna pop the little sponge applicator back in, press down, and then twist it to the left to close it. So there's also some directions on the box which suggest that you should shake and tap the jar to release product through the sifter. Dab the sponge applicator onto the sifter and pack a generous amount, and then layer on the under eyes, temples, etc. I'm going to do that now. I'm going to give this a little shake, little upside down, little tap, and then I'm going to go in and open the lid. Okay, so there's hardly anything came out at all. Okay, there's literally hardly anything come out, and obviously, as you've seen, I've tipped this upside down, a good shake, tapped it. So we'll try it again. No, that's a little bit strange. Okay, so all I'm doing is literally tipping the product upside down now, which is not good for waste, obviously, but a bit more has come out now. So yeah, it came out in like the little holes. A little bit has came out, not a lot at all though, but I am just going to be going in and setting the under eye now. So I'm going to go back in with the Beauty Blender first, just to get any creases away that may have formed while we've been just tutorialing and talking away. So I'm going to go in and press onto the under eye. Okay, so the first thing I am noticing about this powder is that it has actually got a lovely smell. It's got a nice soft smell to it. It's not too overpowering or harsh. It's just quite a nice feminine smell, I would say. So I've packed a little bit more back on, and I'm going to try and get in the very inner corners of the eye, which I don't know if I'll be able to do because of the shape of this. It's obviously round, and in the inner corner of the eye that like comes to a point. So I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to try. So I have actually managed to get onto the inner corner of the eye, but I've actually had to press onto the nose, and straight away I am noticing that this under eye compared to this under eye, which obviously has not been set, this looks a lot smoother and more matte, which is how I would expect it to look. I'm trying to get a bit more powder out, but it is quite hard really, I'm not going to lie, not a lot comes out at all. At least it's not wasteful and like loads comes out at once and you can't control it, but at the same time you'd probably have to tip this onto maybe a desktop or maybe something like a highlighter palette like I've got underneath me, and just let it fall out and then dip the applicator into that. So I'm going back in again with the Beauty Blender just to blend out any creases as before. I'm just picking up a little bit more, like I explained before, on my highlighter palette. Sides of the nose and chin area, smile lines. So first impressions of this powder is that I actually love the packaging. I think the packaging is amazing. This retails for £17. So for £17 you actually get 6 grams worth of product. So that's not really a lot, but a lot doesn't seem to come out of the sifter, and it doesn't seem like a lot is needed because I probably wouldn't go in now with any more powder. This would be fine to just set it for the day, but obviously I do want to actually bake the under eye to see how this product performs. So we are going to be baking today. I love how smooth it's made the under eyes look, and this actual applicator, I think it's easy enough once you've got the hang of it, but at first it's really hard to get into the inner corners of the eye, and like I said, it does feel quite firm. So the surface feels soft and velvety, but the actual sponge is it's not really squishy that much. So yeah, it's not a very squishy sponge, so just be careful on the delicate under eye area. So to actually bake the under eye, I'm going to have to tip some of this out onto that contour palette. So I've tipped some out now. Again, such a gorgeous smell. It really does smell so nice. And I actually would say that Pound Cake is definitely a good shade for me or anyone of my complexion. Oh, just poke myself in the eye with this. Oh. Speaking of the actual product, this is actually so useful as well, that this lifts up because then you can hold it like that. Whereas if it was just like that, that'd be really hard to use, but because this lifts up, you can literally just hold it like that. So props to Huda for that. So I am actually going to go and bake underneath where the contour is going to be. Okay, so it's really easy to stamp on, just underneath the contour. Now on the side of the box, it actually says mini easy bake, keeps makeup in place, absorbs shine and gives no flashback. So we will be the judge of that once we've let this sit on the skin for 5 minutes, and obviously I will check back in once all the other makeup's done. So yes, I'm just going to take the picture for the YouTube thumbnail now, do a timer for 5 minutes, and then come back in and wipe this all off. So this product's definitely been on the skin now for roughly about 6 or 7 minutes. So that is 2 minutes extra than recommended. But I am going to go in now and do the next recommended step, which is to dust off with a fluffy brush. So I'm going to be dusting off with the Primark 102 Foundation Blending Brush. And I'm just going to be sweeping the powder away. So this is how the under eyes are looking. So far I wouldn't say it looks cakey or powdery, chalky. I'd say it actually does look quite smooth, quite matte. And it is dusting off the skin like a dream. So I'm just going to do the rest of the makeup now, which you can totally skip past or just watch. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing now. So this is how the skin's now looking now that all the other makeup products have been applied. Now I do actually think the under eye and underneath the contour really does look flawless and smooth. I can see a little bit of a tiny white cast on the nose, the sides of the nose, but it's nothing really noticeable. It's just up close, it does actually look a little bit of a cast, but nothing too noticeable. That's just me being really picky. So on the under eyes, I'd say it looks very yellow toned. So if you are going to purchase this powder, then Poundcake is a very yellow tone, I would say, which I did mention before, but now that it's actually on the skin, it really does look quite yellow. It looked quite more white before, but now that it's actually set on the skin, I would say it actually looks quite yellow, which is really flattering for my skin tone. So I am actually so impressed with this powder. The under eye looks smooth. There are some creases in the under eye, but that always happens no matter what products I ever use. There's always some creasing, but overall I'd say it looks really smooth, and the blush has really blended into this powder. And I actually did use the Mitchell blush, which is a liquid blush with liquid to powder formula. I was a bit nervous about doing that because normally cream or liquid blushes don't normally blend in to powder, but this is literally just blended in like a dream. So I am actually very impressed with this powder, the Huda Beauty powder. As for value for money, I would probably rather purchase the bigger size in this. So I'd rather get the normal size, because in the normal size one you get 20 grams, and in this one you only get 6 grams, so I probably will run out of this. I am actually really happy that I tried this out and reviewed this. So $1 million question, would I recommend the Huda Beauty Baby Bake powder? Yes, 100%. It's perfect for those who are travelling a lot and just need something small and compact. This is literally perfect. And the packaging, I can't get over it. I think it's so gorgeous. But yeah, I definitely recommend it because the skin just looks flawless, like I said. It's a really, really smooth formula. The skin feels very velvety and looks very matte but not cakey. So the claims on the side of the box were keeps makeup in place, which I would agree with. I don't think this concealer is going to move anywhere. I don't think this is going to fade. Absorb shine. I would agree, because it definitely does look very matte on the areas where I've applied it, and no flashback. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, as I literally think that's all I've got to say about this product. I definitely recommend it. I'm really happy with it. Love the packaging, think it's amazing. Even the little round applicator that was eventually able to get into the under eye, because obviously I had to set the side of the nose, which is fine because that sort of gives your nose a reverse contour anyway by applying powder and baking to the side of the nose. Hats off to Huda for this, because it is quite innovative, isn't it really? A powder with an applicator that all fits into one in a travel size. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, as that's all my thoughts on this product, which is all positive basically. I think I'm going to wrap this tutorial up now, guys. Thank you so much for sticking around to the very end. I really do appreciate it. But before we do go, I'm just going to remind everyone, as always, to please like this video if it is something that you did like. Please subscribe, and please think about turning on the notification bell if makeup tutorials and honest makeup reviews are your thing. That way you won't miss any of my weekly uploads. Once you've done all that, I will definitely see you in my next tutorial. So guys, I've just checked back in now, because I don't think I've given enough credit to this product. Like, I've just filmed the tutorial, filmed the review, and then I've just thought to myself, I actually don't think I've made it clear how much I actually like this product. Like, I've just been doing like the thumbnail for YouTube, I've just been doing editing, and I am obsessed with how the skin looks. Like, I don't think I made that clear enough in the tutorial, so that's why I'm here now. I really think it's so flattering. Like, Pound Cake is my new shade. How amazing. It's not too yellow, not too white, it's literally perfect. And the formula, it's literally so matte, so smooth, so flawless. It wiped away like a dream. I actually can't believe how much I love this product. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to check back in and just really make it clear how much I do love this product and would recommend it. But yeah, I am actually going to really go now.